Yo, it's time for a close. 2024 has been an interesting year in fashion. I feel like the main takeaway I could say this year is individuality. As you can see, there's a lot of different trends that were transpiring this year and like different type of cores or whatever the case may be. So it's hard to say which trends were the mainstays and which trends are more passe and fads. But I would say that there are brands that stuck out to me this year. Now, obviously, we know about high-end brands like Miu Miu and all that type of stuff, and like different collaborations that happened throughout this year. But I'm gonna talk about 4 brands in this episode, in this video, and we're gonna talk about those ones that stood out to me this year in 2024. So the first brand we're gonna be talking about is Ralph Lauren. Now, this is interesting because Ralph Lauren has been around for decades, eons, if I would say myself, and I'm a huge fan of Ralph Lauren. But the reason why I put this brand on this year is because there's been a shift in fashion, and it's becoming more conservative and more about old money. And what brand represents that the most other than Ralph Lauren? And I've seen this year a lot of people praising Ralph Lauren. His collaborations with the Yankees went pretty well. And if you like ALD, who also had a really good year this year with collaborations and by themselves, they're all sons to Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren, in my opinion, is the greatest American designer that we've ever seen. And then after him, I'll probably say Rick Owens has the most influence nowadays. But, yo, the year Ralph Lauren had this year is truly amazing. And they always have resurgence. They always came back, and they were popular in the 90s with the low life movement. And then they were also pretty popular when it came to the 2000s. And then again, and when I was a teenager in the 2010s, and you're seeing it coming up again, more that prep wear, that old money look, cable knit sweaters. A lot of girls like Ralph Lauren dresses. And yo, Ralph Lauren is one of the brands where, yo, no matter how much money you have, you can afford it. You can get chaps if you don't want chaps. You can get like their main line. You can get Lauren if you're a girl. And you can get double Purple Label. You can get double RL if you're into Western. So they have stuff for everybody. So I'd say Ralph Lauren is one of the best brands that we had this year. Now, going on to the next brand that I found very important is Supreme. And Supreme came full circle this year. I know you guys saw that collaboration with Tyler, the Creator. After they kind of dubbed him when he was coming up in the 2010s, it's full circle because he kind of put them on the map for a lot of kids because of Odd Future, and they would wear Supreme a lot. If you were into skate culture, that's how most of us found out about Supreme, was through Tyler, the Creator. And they did a collaboration with him that was this year. I really liked their Mitchell and Ness collaboration that they did. That was amazing. My favorite jacket was the Hurricanes jacket, I believe. And I also like their collaborations that they did with Nike as well. I feel like Supreme is like the blueprint of streetwear, and although people might say it's not as hype anymore, they do have a lot of good collections and stuff, and they're pieces that you can wear every day. And they're just so good at what they do. They might not be like the hot stuff all the time, but I feel like they'll never go anywhere. It's kind of like Babe is making a resurgence this year, but like Supreme is always gonna be like a Ralph Lauren to me. Like they're like the standard of streetwear in my opinion. So definitely Supreme stood out to me this year. I did want to catch it at Tyler T. I might get it later because it's not too expensive on resale. It's like max of $90 in my size. So definitely always go to Supreme. This one's gonna be a curveball for y'all because I'm a huge fan of Coach.
And a lot of you guys are like, yo, that's a women's brand.
Whoop-de-whoop. But Coach, as far as their production goes, craftsmanship, and marketing this year, they killed it. They stayed in their lane. They never make fun of their audiences. They never belittle their main audiences. They double down and give a great product for a fraction of the price. There's people who are leather technicians who say that Coach has better leather quality than some of your high-end fashion brands like Louis Vuitton or Chanel. Maybe even Hermes with the Birkin bag. But the Coach bag, the Brooklyn bag went triple platinum in the streets this year. And it's medium luxury, right? A premium part that's going to last a long time. Get Coach. If you guys have a girl or you love your mom or you have an auntie that you want to take care of or anybody, or they also have men's stuff as well, always get Coach when it comes to bags because they're giving you style and they're giving you good quality stuff for a fraction of the cost. Like the Brooklyn bag, they did the calculations with inflation. It's the same price it was in the 90s. So it's like $400 and that bag's gonna last you until, like, say you buy it when you're 25 now. You can wear that bag until you're 40 if you take care of your stuff. And that's what I mean. Like, Coach is one of those brands that definitely made a resurgence this year, and I don't think it's going anywhere. And I think the girls are picking up on it. So, fellas, bro, tap in and get your girl a Coach bag. I know I did for mine. And then the last brand of this year that definitely I would have to say did a really good job, and that's Asics. I remember when I was a youth, like, dudes would be talking about, like, okay, what we getting, like Yeezy versus Nike, or Nike and Jordan versus, like, I don't know, like Adidas. That was the mainstay for us. That was the main battle. But now people are talking about Asics versus New Balance. I'll insert this clip right here.
What's better, New Balance or Asics?
Asics. Everybody with Asics on. Come on now. You don't see nobody in the school with New Balances on right now, gang. I promise you.
Asics way more stylish and it's
Asics
and they go with the style, bro. So Asics way better in my opinion.
I ain't gonna lie, they fake the same shoe to me, but like I feel like Asics design is way more thought about than New Balances. I ain't gonna front.
But you can find New Balances that look just like the Aces. And New Balances got mad flavors, bro. You're not telling me nothing, bro.
Asics got way more flavors than New Balance.
They give competition, gang. I'm not saying they
New
killing
Balance
every
give
New Balance.
Asics the better
Stop
shoe.
it. Stop it. Stop it.
You're bugging.
Stop it.
So this is what I mean. Like, yo, they're talking about New Balance versus Asics now. But when I was a kid, I was into Saucony as well, and dudes used to clown us for that. And I grew up in the GTA, aka the Greater Toronto area. People weren't really rocking New Balances or Asics. If you're from the DMV, you guys got it, bruh. I ain't gonna hold y'all because you guys are the innovators when it comes to rocking New Balances, Asics, casually. You guys been doing that. I'll always give it up to the DMV. But, yo, to see kids now arguing about which one is better, New Balance and Asics, and I seen this one kid tell me that, like, yo, Asics is more important than Jordan 4s. I would never put Asics above any single Jordan, maybe, like, the later Jordans. But to see that Asics is booming with the youth, I thought it would be more my age, like, the young adults, because, you know, you're getting older. Comfort starts to matter more than style. But, yo, these kids love Asics now, and they've been booming. So, like, the Asics 1130, I actually got them for Christmas. Shout out my girl Riri for sending them, for gifting them to me. I'm not talking about Rihanna, I'm talking about my girlfriend, Serena. But, yeah, I got those. I wanted those. They were clean because I also have, like, the New Balance 990 V5, I think. But, yo, I'm going to do a comparison to the two to see which one is better. But that's what I mean. Asics is actually going crazy. I think there's another one, like the Asics Gel Keanu. Like, people love that one, the 14s. But it just goes to show you, like, it changed. I know, like, the beginning of this decade, everyone was, like, New Balance 550s, New Balance 990s. But now Asics is coming to the fold. They also have a lot of collaborations that are very affordable as well. I know they do a lot of stuff with Geeko. And honestly, Geeko is a great designer. And, yo, you can get his designs for, like, Asics prices. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out Asics. I don't believe one brand is better than the other when it comes to New Balances. I just think preference matters. I feel like if you want more, like, laid back, less flashy stuff, you can go to New Balances. Although they do have collaborations that have that. But I'm telling you right now, here's a prediction now for 2025. The third sneaker brand that's going to take over in the whole dad shoe era is gonna be Saucony or Saucony, however you pronounce it. That brand is gonna definitely rise to the top next year because now people are looking at different dad shoe brands, and now that New Balance is like top tier and doing its thing, but then you have competition with Asics, which would be like the equivalent of Adidas versus Nike. Now you're gonna get Saucony coming in where they're doing a lot of cool collaborations. They're doing innovative stuff, and they're gonna show you guys, I promise you, how nice they really are. Because I've been on Saucony since I was in high school. They're gonna take over, okay? They're gonna show you guys that, like, yo, they're just as good as New Balance's Asics. So that's my prediction for 2025 when it comes to the whole dad shoe movement. Hope you guys had a great 2024. Thank you for rocking with me. I hope 2025 brings you guys joy, love, peace, and everything on your future endeavors that you need, all the success and then some. This has been your boy Darius D. I'm out of here. Y'all stay suave, live long, and prosper. See y'all in 2025. You feel me?